this is just like one of those once in a lifetime things, because I don't think I will ever say this again, but YouTube sent me something. Let me go get it to show you guys what it is. We can kind of like unbox it together. Right, moment of truth. Yeah, it didn't reveal itself. I thought it would be here, but okay. A really nice congratulations letter and our silver plaque. Oh my God. Okay, this looks really nice. And I think it's more of like working up towards it than the plaque itself that is making me happy, but this is a surreal moment right now. Hold on. Okay, can you see? Wait, there it is. Thank you. That is all I want to say to you guys. All right, so now for the interesting part of the video, the reason why I know everybody is here, the giveaway. Let's talk about what we're doing for 100,000 subscribers, because I have 3 very interesting things for you guys. The first giveaway, because summer is around the corner and I know that you guys are, scavenging for internships, maybe looking for transfer application, and trying to understand the process, I'm going to give away 100 free templates of the internship master list, the internship outreach, and the transfer application at incognitoblueprints.com. All you have to do is go on the website and you'll see that they're basically priced at $0. You add it to your cart, check out, good to go. Now, just in case you see that they're not $0, it's probably because people snagged them and we've already crossed the 100 number. But that's number 1. So quickly pause this video and go get those, because I know they're gonna run out super quick. The second giveaway, and I've never ever done this, is I'm giving away 5 one-on-one personal consultations with me, and I'll explain later on in the video what you guys need to do to kind of enroll yourself in this particular giveaway, so stay tuned for that. And the third one, and this is the one that I am most excited about, is that we are launching our very first research bootcamp with Incognito Blueprints for this summer. Now, by the time you guys are watching this video, there's probably like 20 or 30 minutes left for the enrollment to go live, and there is an early bird pricing structure that I'll put up on the screen, a little bit of a reveal. But basically, it's a 2-month research bootcamp that starts on 28th May 2023. It's kind of like a hybrid model, which means that it's not in person, but it's also live. So it runs for 2 months. It'll run until 30th July 2023. You'll be divided into groups and you'll be doing actual research projects, not some templates, not things that people have done before. These are customized research projects based on one of the 3 topics that you guys can choose from: STEM, data analytics, or non-STEM or case studies. Now, the enrollment for the research bootcamp opens today, and there will be a closing enrollment date, so you guys cannot enroll after that. And unlike the Ivy League 101 course, this is not going to be like you can just kind of purchase the course anytime, because it is live. There are multiple live Zoom calls and there's a structure to the actual research program. So this is your time to snag possibly the best research program outlined for the price that Incognito Blueprints is putting it out there. And I'm super excited for you guys to experience this whole research program, because there is going to be so much of precisions and you guys are going to learn so much just in terms of what goes into academic or industry-based research, doing actual real-life projects, getting your reports done, getting your assignments done, basically how it's done in like a real-life setting. And the reason why it's grouped and not individual, I know a lot of you guys may want to work like at your own pace, is because in real life there are hardly any projects. Even when I work, there's barely anything that I do by myself. It's always in a group setting. So in addition to like learning how to do the research, it's also important you learn how to work in a group dynamic when you haven't, worked with those specific people before. It's a learning experience. You never know who your teammates will be. But at the end of the day, the goal is for you to learn research and also a handful of the interpersonal skills that go along with it. So I'm super pumped that this is launching. The early bird pricing, I don't know how long that's going to stay for. So definitely check it out. I'm going to put the link to the research bootcamp in the description below. Now, in addition to all of these things that we're giving away, I'm also going to choose 3 people who purchase anything from the website in this month that will receive Dossier perfumes. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm a big advocate for the Dossier perfumes. They're like these compact, small in size perfumes that are perfect for every single college student, just because they're so budget friendly and they come in a ton of different luxury fragrances to choose from. You guys can use the code and the link in the description below to snag yourself a Dossier perfume. Can I get a bowl, please? White rice, light. And I'll do black beans and double chicken. Okay, small detour. Picked up some food. And you know, I was wrong. So, it's not -5 degrees. It is -16. And it feels like, oh my god, -27. No wonder it's that cold. I thought I'll answer a couple more questions. So someone asked on Instagram what my dream destination is, and I kind of feel like I'm in it, you know. The US has always been a dream destination for a while now, and I think when I decided to pursue my study abroad journey, that kind of turned into more of a reality as I started working towards it. So right now I don't have a dream destination. I guess I am living it, but that might change over the next few years, right? How much time do you put in for these YouTube videos? So believe it or not, the scripting and the editing takes the longest as opposed to filming itself. The filming part maybe takes half an hour, but the editing takes a few hours and the scripting takes a long time too, because as you guys know, most of these videos are very in-depth, factual based. So I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the right facts, which means that I have to do a lot of that initial research. Well, me or Karan, but we have to do a lot of initial research to make sure we're giving you up-to-date information and information that is accurate enough as well. What was your GPA when you applied to Harvard from India? Now, I got a variation of this question. Basically, people asking me what my scores were in school. So I studied in the ICSE board in 10th and then ISE for grade 12. And I had 89% in 10th grade and 80% in my 12th grade. And in my undergrad, I had a 9.1 GPA, which was an average of all 4 years. So by the time I actually came to undergrad, I started putting in a lot of the work and actually studying way better than I did in high school. Right, why is the YouTube channel named Crazy Medusa? Now, the OGs will know this, but it's not really that much of an interesting story. Long story short, this was sort of my game name when the channel started back a while ago. And I just kind of stuck with it, never got around to changing it. And I also thought that it's a fun name to have for the channel. And it just kind of stuck from there. Were you in a relationship when you were in Cornell? Yes. This is one of the more personal questions. But yeah, I don't talk too much about this on the channel here. But yeah, I was with Karan even when I was in Cornell. And we did a whole ton of long distance, which basically sucked. But you know, you have to prioritize studying and actually making a career for yourself, and that's basically what we were doing. We were both trying to kind of achieve our own dreams and our individual kind of paths, and we reunited later on. After submitting your applications to, okay, so this is the last one, and then we're gonna head home because I am super tired and I want to eat something. So after submitting your university applications, how sure were you about getting into Cornell? I honestly did not expect it, and Cornell was one of the last offers that I got. So initially I got rejected into well, first off, when I was applying, I applied for fall, right? And then in February, results started coming in. You wouldn't believe it, most of the results that started coming in the beginning were all rejects, and it was so stressful. I was oh my god, I put in so much effort and I spent so much money in applying, writing all these exams, and I'm not even getting into any university. I was really bummed. But the good acceptances started coming on later. I was really excited about Cornell, of course. I also got into USC, which is in California. That's a pretty good school. And I feel like I made a good decision. But that was just kind of my thought process at the time when all of this was kind of coming at me. And I feel like a lot of students, you guys are in the same position right now. So if you don't get bummed if you get all these rejections, you know, it's just a part of life. You'll get to where you're supposed to go. I know it sounds very destiny, but you'll get to where you're supposed to go and things will work out. Okay, home we go because I am super tired. Now for the part that everybody's waiting for. I just got home from the gym. How do you enter in the free consultation giveaway? So it's very simple. I'm gonna put a link to a Google form in the description below. You guys can go in, fill out that form, and that is pretty much about it. Now, just a hint, there is a question which says, will your parents be available for this consultation? And it will help and increase your chances to enter the giveaway if you hit yes to that question. It's just because it's always a good idea to have parents involved and just know about what your plans are in general for communication and transparency. So that'll help your chances in getting a consult. But other than that, people who get selected will hear back from the Incognito Blueprints team before the end of this month. So before the end of February, you should get an email from info@incognitoblueprints.com. That is the only email ID you should be responding or communicating with, and you'll know if you won. Since this is the first time we're doing something like this, where I'm doing like free consultations one-on-one, if we can get this video maybe to 1,000 likes, we can kind of do this on a regular basis, just so I can have a chance to talk to you guys more personally and live, and just get to hear your stories and how I can help. Other than that, I want to address one question that I know will come up sometime or another, which is the cost of the research bootcamp. Now, I know that the early bird pricing is on, and the fact that it's a 2-month bootcamp and it's for less than 10,000 rupees, even at full price. Honestly, guys, like with the market research that the Incognito Blueprints team did, we've seen that there are 2-week programs that are like ranging between $2,000 to $10,000, and that's dollars, not even rupees. So this research bootcamp is a steal. You guys will get to learn so much, and it is a great experience to add to your college applications. But not only that, it's a great like life experience to have too. So definitely, join the research bootcamp. Subscribe and like the video, and we'll end off in kind of like a fun question. So somebody asked me, how many pairs of shoes do I have? Because I always keep posting on Instagram stories with like new shoes that I got. And inevitably, when I was coming upstairs from the gym, I did get another pair of shoes. I promise this is the last one for like a few months at least, okay? But check these out. These are the Nike Air Force Ones, and they're in like this tan shade. I'm not sponsored, don't worry. Nike's not gonna sponsor me anyway. These are so cute, and look at the color. And this like material is all like Alcantara and felt. How many shoes do you guys have? Put that in the comment below. At this point, my collection is kind of going to an unreasonable amount, but I'm a big shoes person. I don't know what to say. And these are just so cool. I can't wait for the winter to get over so I can finally wear these. There's no way I'm wearing this in the snow right now. Okay. That's about it. That's all that I had for this video. I hope you guys had fun. It was a day in the life and so many exciting announcements. I'll see you guys next week in the next video. Take care. Bye.